25-year-old from Moscow, Alexander Apt, perhaps in a position he didn't envision being. He has a chance to win the gold medal, and there is room at the top.
Been consistent with these opening combinations. First, quadruple toe loop, double toe loop. I mean, that was mind-bogglingly steady and good. That kind of speed and revolution was exactly what was needed. Now in this, he's got a quadruple toe, triple axel rather.
It was at this event in '98 when the world really started to take notice of Alexander Apt. He won the bronze medal, and he was a last-minute substitute for Ilya Kulik that year.
Camel. Now watch him change to a back camel. The arches there. Piano Concerto number 3. Romantic piece of music. It suits the long edges that he has, the deep knees. Look at how he strides these back crossovers and now steps up into this triple axel.
Last year at Europeans, he finished just off the podium in 4th, but really had a bad case of a sinus infection. You may remember they drained it. A doctor actually put a needle through his cheek to drain his sinuses last year.
That's a beautiful combination. Consistent. Combination spin, first to camel, sit spin, back sit spin. And a back scratch, hands over the head, one of the few good back scratches we've seen. My, oh my, that was steady and good all the way around. 8 triples, 1 quad, edges that were long and flowing, arms that moved properly, that just did not flail around like a windmill like we've seen on so many other skaters.
Alexander Abt with Alexei Yagudin, the polite applause for him. He may not feel exactly secure at this moment because Abt was terrific.
Now look at this nice long edge that he takes this position going into it. Of course, some people would say you have to muck that up with a few extra turns, but look at how steady this is. The smoothness of the landing, the steady curve going into the double toe loop. It could have been a triple, but it was still a very impressive combination. Now, look at him step up from this forward outside edge. Always the most difficult edge. Gets good height, good crossed legs, but he double foots the landing and then does a triple toe loop and curves the edge right around. That is not as solid as it should be. Now, look at the security that he has, the rhythm that is necessary to complete this combination. First, a flying camel. Watch him land here and immediately flip right on back to a forward one, tap there into another one, into a death back sit spin. And it was an interesting combination, the kind of things you used to see a lot of in the 50s and don't see very much today. Here, at the very end of it, you can see what his face tells you, that he is happy as he can be over this performance. It was impressive, it was precise, and it was just magnificent for him.
So we'll see how close this is going to be for the gold medal here.
Well, I got to tell you, I wouldn't be surprised.
The first set of marks,
very high.
0.7 the low mark, but they are high, Dick, up to 5.9.
And they were higher than Yagudin's marks, too.
So it's going to come down to these presentation marks now. And here they are, 5.7 to 5.9. And it's not enough. Alexei Yagudin able to hold on to win the gold medal.
But you know the real trick is that Yagudin's not happy because even though he won, because the performance wasn't good and Abt gave everything that he could.
A 6-3 split by the judges, and we check the final standings. Alexei Yagudin able to win the gold medal here, but not by much. Alexander Abt, his best finish ever at Europeans, and Brian Joubert of France, his first trip to this event, and he stands on the podium.